Be remiss if we didn't talk about Tesla or Twitter or some of your other holdings. Can you opine quickly on what do you think about Tesla and where it is right now? Elon Musk's recent comments about the build back better, build back better, build, a lot of B's. But can you comment on that and Twitter? I know you recently.
I tend to agree with Elon Musk. I think more people understand now that the electric age is here. And so Tesla is being rewarded accordingly. It has the highest market share out there, and it has even now 4 barriers to entry that other companies are having difficulty overcoming, especially when it comes to battery technology and artificial intelligence, which will lead to autonomous. And that's now where Tesla is undervalued. You have to assume that the autonomous strategy is going to work. We assume in our $3,000 forecast that there's a 50% chance that its autonomous strategy is going to play out. And our confidence is beginning to increase now that the pilot test is taking place, and you've got devoted Tesla owners really identifying the corner cases that are causing problems for full self-driving. So we're pretty excited about that. Even its electric strategy should take the stock much higher than it is right now. But we are gratified to see that others are beginning to understand this story, and that Tesla is acting a little more FANG-like than it ever has.
How about Twitter? You got to buy that and this. I guess not watch it every day. Probably there's a lot of headwinds. Yeah.
Well, we love, so the new CEO, we think, had been working with Jack closely on some of the new monetization strategies. We think tipping will be one of those. But there is a sleeper in Twitter that we think most people don't understand. We've moved into an age of NFTs, non-fungible tokens, and they will need a verification platform. NFTs are all about scarcity. And verification is testimony to scarcity. So we think Twitter might play a bigger role in that realm. And then, well, the main reason we own it, this we use it prolifically, as you do as well, Joe. And what we're seeing is that this platform, which used to be dominated by tweens, teens, and celebrities in 2012, when we first evolved our research ecosystem, has now evolved to knowledge workers. And we find it essential at ARC to engage with the communities we are researching and actually to become a part of those communities. This is a very powerful social network. And if you're talking about knowledge workers, you're talking about one of the premier demographic profiles out there. So we think from an advertising point of view, you've seen advertising turnaround on Twitter. We think that's going to continue. And we think more and more users will understand how essential this tool is to knowledge workers.
We all want to be transparent, I guess. I don't know. Sometimes I don't feel like being that transparent. But is there definitely a correlation between transparency and stock performance? And I guess that's the rationale behind this new ETF. Can you explain that to us?
Yes. So Paul Pagnato, who's CEO of Transparency Invest, after the 08-09 crisis, began to study this phenomenon. And of course, 08-09 was all about the lack of transparency. And so he devised an index, and you can find the index on our website, arc-invest.com, which evaluates which are the 100 most transparent companies in the world. So the ETF is CTRU, C-True, has a nice ring there. And, transparency for ARC, has been golden. We're able to have dialogues with our clients and prospective clients and anyone about innovation. And we have had more coming back to us in terms of information at times than we have put out there. Because as you know, we give away our research. We are radically transparent in terms of giving away our research, disclosing our holdings at the end of every day, as all ETFs have to do, but also disclosing our trades at the end of every day. And it has accrued to our benefit. In many ways, ARK Invest has gone viral as a brand because we're willing to share and engage with our clients, prospective clients, but really anyone in terms of educating them about innovation. The return from transparency has been huge for us.